Well, as Hispanic Heritage Month comes to a close, we can't end the celebration, of course, without talking about food.
No way. Right now, 45 local restaurants are participating in a culinary event all about Latin food and culture. It's part of the 3rd annual Latin Restaurant Weeks, and joining us now is its founder, Corinne Chavarria. So welcome, and tell us a bit more about Latin Restaurant Weeks, why you started it, the purpose of it.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for having me. We're super excited this year because we have grown since year 2 to include more restaurants, more participants, up to 50. And for 2 weeks, you guys can eat your heart out at these amazing Latin-owned establishments who are really curating something special for you guys to enjoy. All kinds of sweet deals, discounts on a 4-course dining menu or a 3-course dining menu, and the chefs are getting really creative and doing cross collaborations with other restaurants, so it's truly exciting.
All right, we love sweet deals, we love discounts, and it's like a special edition of a Foodie Friday. We like to do that here. Corinne, you have some restaurants that you're going to highlight for us that we should be looking out for. The first one, Taboo. Tell us about that spot.
Oh, Taboo, what an amazing place to really discover Latin American flavors, influences from Colombia, Spain, and Mexico. So something great about them, they did a 4-course dinner for only $45. So this is a great spot for date night. Yeah, they get really creative with their food, and that's what I love about them. But so you can enjoy a 1st course, 2nd course, 3rd course, and then a 4th, always something sweet like some churros, or something sweet like not a 3 leches, but a 4 leches over there. So make sure you guys check them out. It's delicious, delicious food offerings.
And next on your list is Tsukiji. I think I said that right. Tsukiji, what can we find there?
Yeah, so 2 culinary traditions into one. So we talk about, you know, the Latin influence, and we want people to enjoy Tsukiji because they really add a little Latin flair to their sushi rolls. So there, they masterly prepare fish, and it's a welcoming environment. Their special is really fantastic. They're including a cocktail. They're known for their cocktails. For a dinner menu, it's $55 per guest. You get a choice of a cocktail, plus edamame and miso soup, and 1 Latin sushi roll, which is a plátano maduro. So plantain roll. So it's a really great deal. Great for date night. Great for bringing your girlfriends or, you know, partner. So.
Whoever, happy hour, go solo. I mean, $55, that's a pretty good deal. All right, finally, Colombia. This is a mix of Polish and Colombian. Sounds exotic.
Doesn't it? Right. So what owners did, they fused both of their cultures. So Cynthia is Colombiana. So she wanted to really pay homage to her heritage. They're creating a bandeja paisa for only $20. So, excuse me, it's a bandeja colombiana, so kind of the infusion of both cultures. Bandeja paisa is a traditional, typical dish for Colombians. So they're kind of fusing that together. They're also showcasing and debuting scratch-made ají, and for only $7 and $5 kalakskis. So you're really getting a bunch of flavors in one.
Sounds amazing, and this is something everybody should take advantage of while it's going on. Corinne, thanks so much for being with us and giving us a little cheat sheet of what we should check out. Latin Restaurant Week started last Friday and continues until next Friday, October 20th. We have a link to all the participating restaurants on our website, cbschicago.com.
That all made me so hungry. Yes. And now I'm like, okay, which one of the 3? Maybe all 3.
They're all great. Right?
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, you know, so it's 9:16 for a lot of folks just having a late breakfast. It's kind of our lunchtime, almost dinner, so we're
like
really
my dinner
now,
time.
right?
I had lunch at 7, and noon is my dinner time, so why not?
Okay.
Yeah, right?
You should head out right after the show.
I mean,
They're open.
Listen, I'm always down for a good time. That sounds like a great time.
You always say that. And the cocktails, they look delicious, didn't they?
Yeah, I don't know what that little churro thing with the little shot glass, but
You're sold.
I'm in. I'm all there. I'm all there. It is going to be a weekend. Likely just want to hunker down inside with all the rain. It is going to be a cool, rainy, breezy weekend from start to finish. Under a weather alert this morning, as heavy rain is eventually going to be moving in this direction. It's more so afternoon. The heaviest will fall across Chicago, and we still have those showers lingering through the night tonight. both Saturday and Sunday too. A couple of showers on Saturday, not a widespread soaking rains, but we'll see intermittent showers, windy conditions, temperatures remaining steady in the 50s, a chillier feel by the end of the weekend. Here's a look at the storm system that's bringing all the rain across much of the region to the upper Midwest. We're watching a cold front that's going to swing on through, and that's going to be our focus for all these changes. Right now, we're seeing a couple of showers bubbling up here or there, but still the main core energy is still farther off toward the west. In the meantime, it's just a sit around and wait game. We're mid 50s, upper 50s. These numbers have barely moved since we got up earlier this morning, right around sunrise. Farther toward the south and west, we still have that risk for maybe a strong thunderstorm, wind gusts perhaps upwards of 50 miles per hour. Need to get upwards of 60 to trigger a severe thunderstorm warning. So I don't think we're going to be seeing a whole lot of that, but I am concerned that we're going to see several flash flood warnings for some street flooding, the ponding concerns. We had rain that was heavy just a couple of days ago. Ground is still saturated. Strong winds will also accompany that, but that's more so just with the system in itself. So those showers will start to become more numerous right through the midday hours, and then you have heavy rain across the region that's going to be sliding from west to east into parts of Indiana through the night tonight. Scattered showers, maybe a rumble of thunder, but we'll see those showers swinging on through on the backside of this through Saturday, Sunday. Sunday's rain chance is more so really closer to those lakeside counties, farther west, likely breaking out into a little bit of sunshine and done with the rain. We still have plenty more ahead of us. So soggy afternoon, 57 degrees, few showers here or there. In the meantime, wet weather here this evening. Don't expect our temperatures to move too much, but you're really going to feel those winds pick up through the day today and again into tomorrow especially. Breezy and wet Saturday and still some lingering showers on Sunday, 54 degrees. 7-day forecast. We've got a limited chance for some showers at least through Monday, 55 degrees and some chilly nights for next week, but temps will come back up into the 60s. Dry weather for Tuesday, Wednesday. I had to do this one. Not excited about it, but we do have that low chance for some showers on Thursday. But at least we have some days of sunshine and something to look forward to. 9:19. Chris, I would say now's the time to hit the roads for anything. Get it done early because this afternoon is going to get pretty rough.
Indeed. Go ahead and get done what you have to get done if you can get it done right now, because it is just going to deteriorate as we get in towards the evening rush. So let's go and see how scary Friday the 13th is for those of you on the road. It's not as bad as it was. It could be better, but it could be worse. So we're looking at our core expressways kind of glowing brightly, especially the Kennedy. Had a crash here on the outbound side of the 290 right around North Avenue there, but they have just cleared that, so the lanes are back open and the delay is going away fast. That means that we've got fairly light traffic volume, except here. The inbound side of the Kennedy is backing up from right around Lawrence. Take that all the way in through about, Armitage or so, and then kind of slow into Ohio. And, of course, the south end of DuSable Lakeshore Drive's got the road work, but we're pretty good going through there right now. Light traffic volume. Again, Chris Albermill, CBS 2 News.
Not too spooky, though, Chris. Thank you.
Well, still ahead, a distillery with a long history bubbling up from down below. We'll take you underneath Thornton Distilling to see a natural wonder that's as good as gold to brewers and distillers.
Welcome back at 9:23. Chicago's Fine Arts Building is celebrating its 125th anniversary today. The familiar site opened in 1887 as a carriage assembly room before transforming into a Michigan Avenue icon. Mayor Brandon Johnson has officially declared today as Fine Arts Building Day in Chicago, and you can join the celebration between 5 and 9 tonight. You can enjoy everything from a free concert to exhibits featuring dozens of artists and other free programs. The Fine Arts Building is located at 410 South Michigan Avenue. And the popular Open House Chicago takes off tomorrow. It's a free public festival that offers self-guided tours of 150 historic and architectural sites throughout the city. Over 20 neighborhoods are highlighted. There are talks, opportunities for behind-the-scenes access, and other programming. You can even get tips on shopping and dining. The event is hosted by the Chicago Architecture Center. You can also check out the Open House Chicago app and virtual programs. Well, ghosts, gangsters, and a 160-year-old well. They are all part of a story behind a distillery in the south suburbs.
This is absolutely fascinating. The founders of Thornton Distilling say it opened in Illinois' oldest standing brewery just months before COVID hit. So now they're finally getting people talking about their drinks. And today we're getting a look under the distillery to see the history down below.
This is not the only kind of spirit at Thornton Distilling.
I guess the primary ghost is the night watchman. The night watchman was the groundskeeper during Prohibition. He supposedly still haunts the walls or haunts the space.
The distillery, located next to Thorn Creek, has quite a history, dating back more than 160 years. And it's all because of this, a treasure for brewers. One level underground. To reach it, you have to go through a locked gate and climb through a hole in a brick wall.
We are in our subterranean limestone filtered artesian well. The artesian well is naturally pressurized. It's a flowing well. So it would, if it wasn't capped, it would be flowing like a geyser right now. Water would be shooting from the ground.
Andrew Howell is one of the founders. He says the building and the artesian well date back to 1857, when a German immigrant named John Bielfeldt built the original brewery. He made his popular beer here for decades using that limestone filtered water.
It is exceptionally good brewing water. It is limestone filtered, which means that it adds important minerals to the water that are good for yeast health, as well as takes out certain chemicals that would be detrimental.
According to their research, the founders say when Prohibition hit, someone else took over.
That's when the Chicago outfit enters the picture.
The Chicago outfit, as in Al Capone's gang.
We believe they were bootlegging distilled spirits here as well as beer, but there was just a hotbed of activity here.
The mob history may be fascinating, but the distillery's founders say it was the well that brought them here. Starting the company in 2016, the building had been empty for years.
This is our 170-gallon spirit still. It is a pot column hybrid still, which means that we can operate it in a variety of different ways to get the spirit character that we're really going for.
After restoring it, the distillery finally opened just months before the pandemic. This year, they are finally able to operate at full strength, holding tastings all over the area of their own line of spirits, each with a dash of history.
I am immensely passionate about this. Being a distiller is my life's calling.
Jim Williams, CBS 2 News.
Well, Thornton Distilling's brand of spirits is called Dead Drop, which is a Prohibition-era term for barrels of liquor left at a secret location to be picked up later.
What a fascinating slice of history.
Absolutely, and I didn't
Wow.
grow up too far from there in the south suburbs, so I'm going to have to check it out next time I'm out south.
You really do have to
Don't
check
get
it
it
out.
old-fashioned.
Well, we are, because it's Friday the 13th, staying in the spooky spirit this morning. Still ahead, we head to Brookfield Zoo celebrating Halloween with some creepy critters and frightfully fun activities. Don't go away.
This is CBS 2 News.
Good morning. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Dana Kozlov.
And I'm Ryan Baker. It's 9:30. Thanks for being with us, whether you're watching on TV or streaming on CBS News Chicago. Ahead this half hour, we're getting into the spooky season spirit and taking you behind the scenes in one of the scariest haunted houses around.
But first, we're in alert mode this morning, not
Speaking
because of that haunted
scary,
house.
that looks ominous.
As the First Alert weather team is tracking, like you just said, some ominous rounds of rain ahead in the next few hours.
We do
Laura.
have to give you a forewarning, though. When you see the haunted house, you may want to turn the volume down just a smidge.
Okay, good to know.
No.
Or you want to crank it up?
All of
You want
it.
the full experience?
We're taking you there. Come on.
Oh, it's been fun watching them this morning out there. Not going to be fun if you are out in this mess this afternoon. Heavy rain. I even shifted my plans today just so I didn't deal with the headache.
Oh, boy.
Well, if you're doing that, then because you know what's coming.
Sometimes I do, you know. 9:31. We have a heavy rain that's going to be a real sloppy afternoon. But things so far have been relatively quiet. A lot of gloom outside, gray skies, and those clouds really, really not moving anytime soon. We'll eventually see some more showers sneaking in this direction. But so far, bulk of those showers have been favoring our western tier counties, a couple of areas farther north, Illinois, Wisconsin state line, too, seeing a few raindrops here or there starting to pick up on First Alert radar. Temps still middle upper 50s. We find 54 in Elgin, Aurora 55, 57 in Joliet, and 54 Valparaiso, mid-50s Gary. So the heaviest rain is going to be moving through by noon. Our western tier counties, rain intensity picks up and then swings from west to east. By 3 o'clock, we are in the heart of it with heavy rain, some embedded thunderstorms, winds perhaps upwards of 50 miles per hour in some of those thunderstorms, but then we'll see things clear out by the evening. So 8 o'clock, you still have a few leftover showers. So conditions improving for any of those Friday night plans. And then through the night tonight, we'll see some more showers, some lake enhancement too. That's going to help keep those shower chances elevated through much of the day on Saturday. Same deal on Sunday. Some lingering lakeside showers out there farther west, possibly breaking out into a little bit of sunshine, but it's going to be a chilly feel out there. Today, steady temperatures in the 50s, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Shower chances, but I do have some brighter days in your First Alert forecast. More on that coming up.
Laura, thanks. Happening today, the Chicago City Council is preparing for future flooding. They're holding a joint meeting with members of the Public Safety and Environmental Protection and Energy Committees. They'll hear from the Chicago Department of Transportation, Water Management, and the Metro Water Reclamation District. The goal is to learn more about how to mitigate and respond to extreme floods. Meanwhile, one community that struggles with some of the worst flooding in our area is taking action. Chatham is a neighborhood on the south side with a lot of concrete and little green space. After devastating floods this summer, the community group Greater Chatham Initiative teamed up with scientists from the Argonne National Laboratory to prepare for the future.
So climate change is not the only factor, but one of the critical factors when we see how we plan for the future and how it affects floods.
The National Research Team will be at work for the next 5 years. You can learn more about what they're doing on our website, cbschicago.com. And some good news if you're still struggling after this past summer's floods in Chicago and other parts of Cook County. FEMA has extended the application deadline for that flood assistance to October 30th. You have a couple of more weeks. The assistance can include money for help with rent, essential home repairs, loss of personal property, and other serious disaster-related needs not covered by insurance. To apply, just log on to disasterassistance.gov or use the FEMA mobile app, or you can call the Disaster Assistance Hotline. That number's there on your screen, 800-621-3362.
Some Chicago alderpersons are expressing outrage after more than 100 CPD officers were allowed to stay on the force despite lying on official reports. It was all laid out in a presentation to the City Council yesterday by the Inspector General. Of the 110 officers found to have filed false reports, 2 were later promoted, 1 3 times, and some are now training other officers.
Obviously, that has negative implications for their ability to participate in criminal proceedings if that gets to them and then someone seeks to impeach them on the stand, which I think is a situation none of us want to be in.
The Inspector General is recommending the Chicago police officers in violation be fired. And closing arguments and a ruling are expected today in just a few hours in the case of two former DCFS workers. They're accused of endangering the life of A.J. Friend, the 5-year-old Crystal Lake boy who was murdered by his parents 4.5 years ago. Carlos Acosta and Andrew Polovin are accused of failing to protect the child. Neither of the two testified during their trial. Prosecutors say the two ignored red flags. Police reports and DCFS records indicate a history of problems at the family's home. AJ was reported missing in April of 2019 after DCFS was involved. His body was found a week later. His parents later convicted.
Skytown has a new mayor, or head coach, that is. The Chicago Sky have officially named WNBA legend Teresa Weatherspoon as the team's new head coach. The Hall of Famer spent the last 3 seasons as an assistant coach in the NBA with the New Orleans Pelicans. Weatherspoon says to be a leader of an organization in a city with so much history and culture is a dream come true. And the things that we're about to do as a team, business, and in the community will be rooted in excitement, excellence, and hard work. That is a really good get for the Chicago Sky. Well, spooky season is finally upon us. We know you like handing out candy, but what about dropping by haunted houses? Is that your thing?
Not really.
No.
I mean, I like the haunted house at Disney, but no, not really.
Okay,
but
yeah.
you know who really hates haunted houses? Our Marissa Perlman. So, of course, we sent her to the scariest one in the state. Why wouldn't we do that?
Yeah.
Marissa joins us now from Basement of the Dead in Aurora.
And she brought some backup.
Oh, my goodness.
How about that?
Look at how quickly Jackie went from Jumpstart to Aurora to join her friend in this adventure. How are you guys doing out there so far?
Emotional support.
Not well. Jackie is here, yes, Ryan, for emotional support. It's been quite the morning. We got a little bit of our nerves out. If you watch us on the stream during the 8 a.m. hour, I think Laura mentioned this, but we were so loud with our screams because, you guys, this is really one of the scariest haunts in the state, in the world. They've been voted one of the scariest experiences you can have. Right now, we are in Shattered. This is a haunt that if you love clowns, this is for you.
Which we do not.
Which, you know, right, exactly.
And there's a big difference between coming into a haunted house when you're in your 30s compared to when you're in your teens. In your teens, it's energizing. In your 30s, it's exhausting. So again, we're going to walk through this thing. I take that out of you. I'm exhausted. Just from that first time, but we're going to do it again.
We're doing this for you guys and to show you kind of what an amazing experience you have. Now, Shattered, hello, my friend, have been.
Oh my gosh.
Shattered has been here at Basement of the Dead for 10 years, but this is actually the last year. But you can check out my clown friends right here to join. So this is really the time to come check this out. The detail, you
They're
guys.
trapping me.
Jackie's trapping me.
Okay.
This is very good, very good. Oh my goodness. Okay. So this is one of the most detailed haunted houses you can have. Really, you can come and see. Everything here is in black light, which really makes the experience that much better. Especially if you come and see this on your own, they give you special glasses that you can wear.
Jackie.
And so the experience is really so much different. Jackie's not loving this, you guys.
You gotta keep an eye on
was
her.
that she was supposed to be. I'm sorry.
No, okay. Okay. I was here for emotional support. Look at this guy.
We've got a new hire, guys.
I was going to say.
I don't know, Laura Bannon. Watch
I'm
for
so
your job.
dizzy.
It almost looked like you were walking through our newsroom.
Okay, exactly. Yeah.
It's a little twisted. It's a little twisted.
Whoever, you know, chief meteorologist Albert Ramon, somebody's coming for your job. That's all I've got to say here. So,
What's the weather going to be like today?
So we're looking at little cloudy, highs in the high 50s and lows in the low 50s.
Lows in the low 50s, everybody. Okay. So we've got some friends behind us. I know that we're running out of time, so there is a lot to see here. This is just one of the exhibits that you, or haunts, I should say. I got to get my lingo down. One of the haunts that you can experience here at Basement of the Dead in Aurora. Again, they have put so much effort and time into putting this together. Voted one of the scariest, and again, rain or shine, they'll be here tonight. So
yes, they're actually going to have tents outside too. So if you do plan to come outside, hang out on the plaza and wait to get in, they are going to have tents, so you won't be in the pouring rain, which is good news. I gotta go home and take a nap.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
tired.
exhausted.
I'm done. This is amazing.
Dana and Ryan will send it back to you.
All
Save
right.
us. Hopefully we make it home.
I was going to say, Marissa, Jackie, take care of each other. We hope to see you on the other side.
Yeah, I don't know. If not, have fun in the Michael Jackson Thriller video. That's what it looks like. Unbelievable. Basement of the Dead is located in Aurora at 42 West New York Street. It's open Wednesday through Sundays. General admission tickets are $30. You pay to get in, but can you get out?
Oh, exactly.
That's the question. They have discounts for the nights you see on your screen. For more information, just go to basementofthedead.com. Wow. Or staying in the spooky spirit this morning, straight ahead. Oh boy, thinking of slithery and slippery. We'll head to the Brookfield Zoo where the animals are celebrating Halloween.
He did the monster mash. The monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. He did the mash.
Well, kind of a dreary day in the city with all this rain, and lots of little ghouls and goblins are going to be running around Brookfield Zoo this weekend for the annual Boo at the Zoo.
It really sets the tone, doesn't it?
Yeah, it did.
Weather.
Yeah, it's like drab.
This is the 50th annual Zoo Halloween celebration, and Glenn Granite, the Director of Animal Care and Guest Encounters at Brookfield Zoo, is joining us live right now. Hey, Glenn, for people who haven't been there, tell us what to expect at the frightfully fun event.
We got all kinds of cool things in store for you. We're going to start off with Athena, that is a great horned owl, and she's being handled today by Craig. They're actually native to this area. You don't often see them because they're nocturnal. They're active at night. They're called great horned, and what you see on their head is not horns, and it's not even ears. Those are feathers. Their ears are on the side of the head, and they have a really cool adaptation. Often if a bird flies over you, you can hear the flapping, but their wings are so designed that they don't make any noise at all. So when they're hunting snakes and rats and mice like that, they can scoop down and get them pretty good. Now the reason she's at the zoo is because she was injured in the wild, so she's non-releasable. She could not survive on her own. So we've got her here, and we can talk to people about great horned owls. And if you start January, February, March, that's when they start putting their nest sites together, and you can hear them vocalizing a lot.
I feel like Athena's just staring into my soul.
And next on our agenda,
who else do you have? Yeah, who else do you have?
We have a ball python. This is Casper. She is all white, but interesting enough, she's not an albino, because if you look at her very closely, her eyes are black. They're from Africa. Jill's been handling her since Casper was just a little bitty snake about the size of a worm. And by the way, she's one of my favorite snakes of all time. They're really nice animals. I know some people like having snakes for pets. And this is a nice one, this species, because that's about as big as they get. So they're not dangerous. They're not going to harm people or animals. And they live probably 15 to 18 years. And as you can see, Casper's very comfortable with Jill. Yeah. And you can see the tongue going in and out. And what that's doing is she's testing the air around her to see what's around her. So she knows that there's warm-blooded animals of some type around her and stuff, but we're just a little bit too big for her plate.
Casper's pretty fascinating.
Yeah. And we have saved the best for last. This is a Brazilian salmon spider. I'm going to put my hand just down there a little bit so you can get an idea how big it is. These are absolutely excellent animals. Again, they're about half the size of a plate. Their mouth is such that if you have them flat in your hand, they cannot bite you because they have kind of pincers. But their main defense is all the little hairs on them. And if they're stressed out or if they think something's wrong, they're going to kick those off at you. And they're going to stick to you, and you can get them in your eyes, and they're very painful. So it's a really, really good defense mechanism for them. When we keep these, we always keep them on the ground and keep them safe because their bodies are actually very fragile. So if they fell off a table, it could really hurt them.
Wow, I mean, I learned a lot here about those three creatures, and Casper, I like the name. Glenn, Glenn Granite from the Brookfield Zoo, thank you so much for sharing your time and your animals with us from the zoo and not bringing them into the studio.
You want a little spider up here on the desk?
I don't know if I wanted a tarantula on the desk, but really, I mean, thank you so much. I learned a lot, truly. And Boo at the Zoo is at Brookfield Zoo this weekend and next weekend from 10:30 until 4 in the afternoon. For more information, including admission prices and event schedules, head to cbschicago.com. And you said you've been there before with the girls?
Girls have been there. Boo at the Zoo. A couple years ago, it snowed. Right before Halloween. You're a little dusty out there.
Yeah, I can remember Halloween's where it snowed.
Remember that?
Yeah, me too.
Oh my goodness.
Nothing like, having to put the big coats on over your kids' Halloween costumes. It's just not as fun.
A couple weeks to go, but now it's all about rain. So thank God it's not snow.
Exactly, yeah. So a lot of rain, this pattern at least for a few more days. So.
Bears game on Sunday?
We're going to be socked.
Okay, all right.
Okay. But, there's ways to fix that. 9:48, everyone. So.
There is. Called tailgate.
Right, it's a Friday. 9:48. Some showers around for the rest of the morning. Afternoon is when we're really going to shift, and we're going to pivot hard left with this. Rain's going to pick up, and it is going to be downright nasty, heavy rain, some thunderstorms. Rain totals ranging mostly 1 to 2 inches, but there's going to be some areas that easily clock upwards of 3 inches of rain. That's a lot in a short period of time on already a saturated ground. We have some showers around through the evening, and then shower chances continue tonight, Saturday, and Sunday. Temperature-wise, really no big swings in our temps. We're already pretty mild now, and this is pretty much where we're going to stay parked all weekend long. Trending a little cooler through the day tomorrow. So here's our system that's going to be inching closer, seeing at least some lightning starting to spark off toward the west. No lightning in our area, but we're starting to see some more showers blossom out there. That's farther west, and then a few echoes in around the Chicago area. Indiana, it's going to take some time until those rain showers and all that heavy rain gets in your backyard. Temps now middle still upper 50s. The severe weather risk still looks like it's going to be staying off toward the west today, but still can't rule out that we've got at least some gusty winds with those thunderstorms. Damaging wind is going to be that one threat. Winds upwards of 50. Street flooding, ponding. That afternoon rush is just going to be a downright mess. Strong winds and winds between 25 30 miles per hour, maybe getting upwards of 35. So windy weekend, and rain's going to be moving through 4:15. Here's a projected look at first alert radar. You've got a band of heavy rain, some embedded thunderstorms moving from west to east out of the area. But as we go through the rest of the night, we get some lake enhancement and some more showers off and on through Saturday. We'll see that coverage really winding down for Saturday. So I'm going to say Saturday is not really a washout day, but it's also not a 5-star day. There's going to be some showers lingering on the lakeside counties going into Sunday. 57 degrees, that's pretty much where we're at right now. Really not expecting these numbers to move. 57 still by 8 o'clock, 9 it's 58. Light rain showers, and really bulk of that heavy rain is going to be moving out by this evening. 57 again on Saturday, breezy, wet winds northeast, 20 to 25 miles per hour. Those winds are going to be cranking all weekend long. Sunday, 54, some showers, north winds between 10 and 15. That rain chance on Sunday mostly going to be favoring for those closer toward the lake. Your 7-day forecast, we have improving conditions for next week. Another rain chance on Monday, low chance for some scattered showers, 55 starting off the new week, and then we have mid-50s, 60s for Tuesday into Wednesday. Dry weather right through the midweek, and then a low chance again for some showers again on Thursday. 9:51. Chris, we've been keeping an eye on those roads, just waiting for that nasty weather to roll on through.
Indeed, we had a few things happen during the bulk of the morning rush hour, but we're starting to kind of ease off. So let's go ahead and take a look, see how we are doing for Friday the 13th. And it's just the core expressways that are pretty busy. Ongoing roadwork zones that are probably going to catch you up during the weekend, especially with the rain coming down. There's plenty of those. But guess what? The weekend projects look like they're going to be postponed because of the weather coming through. So keep that in mind. Have a great day. Drive safe, everybody. Let's be nice to each other. Chris Halbermill, CBS 2 News.
And you have a great weekend, Chris.
Yeah, see you, buddy.
Well, still ahead, a look at the stories we are following today, including the A.J. Friend case and a major decision expected today. Welcome back, everyone. Here's a look at the stories we are keeping an eye on today.
Closing arguments and a ruling are expected later today in the case of 2 former DCFS employees accused of endangering the life of A.J. Friend. He was the 5-year-old Crystal Lake boy who was murdered by his parents in 2019. Prosecutors say as child welfare workers, the 2 ignored red flags. Police reports and DCFS records indicate a history of problems at the family's home.
And Chicago wants to get ahead of devastating flooding like the kind so many people endured last summer. 2 committees that deal with public safety and environmental issues will hold a special meeting today. They will hear from the Chicago agencies and learn how to mitigate and respond to those extreme floods and the damage that they cause.
45 local restaurants are participating in the 3rd annual Latin Restaurant Weeks. The event celebrates Latin culture and cuisine. It started last Friday and continues until next Friday, October 20th, so you have some time. We have a link to participating restaurants on our website, cbschicago.com.
Wet weather developing. It's going to be a really heavy rain this afternoon into the evening. Some scattered showers through the night, Saturday, Sunday, and then a lower chance for rain developing by next week. We've got some days of sunshine Tuesday, Wednesday. It's going to be a cool, raw, rainy weekend, especially for that Bears game.
Yeah.
All right, well, you know, good couch weather.
Yep.
Anyway,
Bear down.
yeah, and that too. Thanks for joining us here on CBS 2 News at 9. Your local news continues on our digital streaming network.
Handed it off to Brad Edwards. Have a great weekend, everybody.
This is CBS 2 News.
Right now at 10, breaking. 2 former DCFS workers facing charges related to the death of A.J. Friend should soon learn their fate. We are live in court for closing arguments. And rain is rolling into the weekend. Our Gerard Jabali is tracking some of heavy showers that could cause more flooding. And later on this hour, we take a little trip through history while sipping on some. We head to Thornton Distilling for a little lesson from the company's co-founder. We got a full 10 a.m. hour on tap. Good Friday to you. It is October 13th, 2023. I'm Brett Edwards. Thank you for streaming with us here on CBS News Chicago. Developing right now, 2 former DCFS caseworkers are in a McHenry County courtroom waiting to learn their fate. This is not the correct shot right now, but the 2 are facing charges in connection to the death of 5-year-old AJ Friend, who, remember, died in 2019. CBS 2's Darius Johnson is in the newsroom with details of the trial and what we could expect today. Darius.
Brad, closing arguments are currently underway and have been for about the last 20 minutes or so. And sometime this afternoon, we can expect the judge who is presiding over this case to hand down a ruling for these 2 former DCFS workers. Carlos Acosta and Andrew Polovin are charged with endangering the life of a child as well as reckless conduct. Prosecutors say the 2 ignored red flags when it comes to 5-year-old AJ Friend. AJ was reported missing from his Crystal Lake home back in April of 2019. His body was located a week later in a shallow grave, and his parents were later convicted on murder charges. Police reports and DCFS records indicate a history of problems at the family's home. During the trial, an ER doctor and an officer who witnessed bruises on AJ took the stand. In both instances, cases were closed and the bruises were attributed to the family dog. As I mentioned, closing arguments began in the last 20 minutes or so. And here's what prosecutors have stated thus far.
The truth is, but for the defendant's criminal actions, AJ Friend would be celebrating his 10th birthday tomorrow. Judge, these 2 were entrusted with one of the most important jobs that we have. And with all that trust, these 2 did nothing more than a sham investigation before they handed that little boy back into the arms of his violent, drug-addicted, and dysfunctional mother without doing a single thing to protect him.
Right now, those closing arguments are continuing. I'm partially watching some of this live right here, right now. We do have another crew in the courtroom as well who will bring us the absolute latest. But let's get into the charges and what these 2 could potentially face if convicted. When it comes to the charge of reckless conduct, that is punishable by 1 to 3 years in prison. When it comes to endangering the life of a child, that's 2 to 5 years in prison. However, both of those charges are probational. Again, we will keep you all updated on the very latest that's taking place inside that McHenry County courtroom. We're live this morning. I'm Darius Johnson, CBS 2 News.
Thank you, Darius. One of the brothers accused in the killing of CPD officer Ella French has pleaded guilty. Eric Morgan was in court Thursday. He got 7 years on weapons charges and for driving the getaway car. But he may only serve about 3.5, half the time. Investigators say his brother, Amante Morgan, actually pulled the trigger. A peace summit to end community violence is planned for today on Chicago's west side. It's sponsored by the nationally recognized Peace Warriors from North Lawndale College Prep. Students, educators, and community organizations will gather to focus on restoration and restoring peace after violence happens. The summit is this afternoon from 1 until 4 o'clock at the Collins School campus. Now to west suburban Glen Ellen, where we saw U.S. Secret Service agents searching this home for hours. We know now that this is the scene of a financial crimes investigation. Agents search inside the house near Western Avenue and Geneva Road, unloading a U-Haul truck with evidence. The Secret Service is involved because they have jurisdiction over financial crimes like fraud and counterfeiting. The Chicago City Council is also preparing for future floods. They will hold a joint committee meeting today. Members of the Public Safety Committee will be there along with the Environmental Protection and Energy Committee. They'll hear from the Chicago Department of Transportation, the Department of Water Management, and the Metro Water Reclamation District. The goal is to learn more about how to mitigate and respond to extreme floods that are still to come. Now, We take a live look outside, and we are looking at Daily Plaza, an empty Daily Plaza out there. I guess there's no more Food Truck Friday. That apparently has come to an end, and it's a drizzly one out there, and probably going to get worse. Going to snowball into some more rain, says our meteorologist Gerard Bailey in the First Alert Weather Center now. For a check of your forecast, Gerard.
That's disappointing, Food Truck Friday.
My heart.
This is why, my heart and my stomach, this is why I really love the warmer months. There's so much more to do outside and enjoy.
Every reason I love them more. That's in the top 100 of reasons of why I love it.
Definitely.
Right?
I gotta say that, you know, a lot of folks really do enjoy this time of the year because, yes, fall's got a lot of still cool things to offer. The haunted houses, Halloween stuff, a lot of people are really into that sort of thing. I do like it, but I'm gonna miss Food Truck Fridays. 58 degrees. It's not raining yet in Chicago, but we're not far away. We have a wind out of the east around 15 miles per hour. We're going to see a lot more. What we're tracking, the heavy rainfall could lead to some street flooding and ponding later on today. And then we're also going to be tracking the threat for some damaging winds with the severe thunderstorm threat out to our west. Strong winds will still be likely as we see some rain and thunderstorms moving in the area. And this is our storm system, pretty strong one too, centered right there near Omaha, but out ahead of it, right across the Illinois-Iowa border. We've been seeing a wave of energy passing through, bringing in some rain and thunderstorms. That's starting to move into the area now. The radar's starting to fill up. So we're seeing rain now back towards Aurora. DeKalb's still getting it all the way up to McHenry, Waukegan. Few light showers just passing through Cook County here, but the bulk of the activity is still yet to come. This is our area that we're tracking for severe weather today. Not a huge risk and not covering the entire area. Mainly our western and southwestern counties are in that for some damaging winds, but everyone's going to get the rainfall. Winds will still be gusty as this system comes through, and we'll see the rainfall increasing, especially as we move past 11. By noon to around 3 o'clock, we should all see some amount of rainfall coming through, and it could be heavy at times. Maybe a small break as we get through this evening, but it'll likely return. More rain and thunderstorms possible through the overnight hours, even though the severe threat will go down to near zero as we move into Saturday. Still looking at rainfall, likely. And then we're on the backside of the system, so the winds are going to come about out of the north and east. It's going to get cooler, and it's still going to be pretty gusty. Rainfall totals could still be pretty significant too, 1 to 2 inches on average here, but some places could see more than that, leading to some potential flooding. So we'll be tracking this. Your high has already been reached. 58 is about as warm as we're going to get. Temperatures hardly budge overnight, or maybe see them drop a degree or two. Afternoon, that heavy rainfall likely, and then here's your Saturday, very similar to your Friday, as rain and thunderstorms become a little likely, still very breezy. But again, winds out of the north and northeast, 20 to 25, may turn your umbrellas inside out. So just keep that in mind if you're going to be moving around. Keep it ducked low and pointed into the wind. As soon as the wind catches it, it'll throw it backwards, right? All right, so weather alert today. Looks like the Bears are going to have some issues with some amount of rainfall in the area. But as you see, Tuesday and Wednesday, we're starting to dry out. Brad?
Gerard Bailey, thank you. As the area prepares for more rain, as Gerard just said, one community that struggles with some of the worst flooding in the region is taking some action. Chatham, that neighborhood, with a lot of concrete, little green space. After devastating floods this summer, the Greater Chatham Initiative is a community group teaming up with scientists from the U.S. Department of the Energy's a laboratory there to prepare for the future. Researchers are developing new methodology and computer simulations to the neighborhood and of the neighborhood to try to predict flood risks in the future.
So climate change is not the only factor, but one of the critical factors when we see how we plan for the future and how it affects floods.
The National Research Team will be at work for the next 5 years. You can learn more about it on our website. Now, some good news if you're still struggling after last summer's floods in Chicago and other parts of Cook County. FEMA has extended the application deadline for food assistance to October 30th. The assistance can include money for help with rent, essential home repairs, loss of personal property, and other serious disaster-related needs not covered by insurance. To apply, log on to disasterassistance.gov or use the mobile app for FEMA or call their hotline, 800-621-3362. And yes, today is Friday the 13th, but it's also another important day in Chicago. Chicago's Fine Arts Building is celebrating its 125th anniversary today. The building opened in 1887 as a carriage assembly room before transforming into a Michigan Avenue icon a few years later. Mayor Brandon Johnson has officially declared today Fine Arts Building Day in Chicago, and you can join the celebration between 5 and 9 tonight. Everything from a free concert to exhibits featuring dozens of artists and other free programs. The museum is located at 410 South Michigan Avenue. You're watching the stream on this Friday on CBS News Chicago. Keep it right here. I had a local teen taken hostage in Gaza, is believed to be alive. We have the latest details from her family and their plea to find the girl's mother. And we've seen higher prices just about everywhere, but new data shows those high costs could be cooling down. There's still one problem area that'll hurt your wallet. The latest in your Money Watch just ahead. Back to the stream. Welcome back to the stream. We got some late-breaking news coming in right now. City Treasurer Melissa Conyers-Ervin announcing she is launching her campaign for the 7th Congressional District. Of course, that has long been held by Congressman Danny Davis, and Ms. Conyers-Ervin has faced recent allegations alleging misuse of city funds. She settled with 2 individuals who were whistleblowers. Again, that is developing right now. Melissa Conyers-Ervin throwing her hat in the ring against Danny Davis. That would be a very interesting race for the 7th Congressional District. This is Ms. Conyers-Ervin is certainly facing some troubles in her own office. We will keep you updated on that as it develops today. That breaking just now. And now, a live look inside a McHenry County courtroom. This, I believe, is a prosecutor in the case. This is the case of A.J. Friend. It has long haunted our area. In 2019, 5-year-old A.J. Friend went missing. It seemed like soon after the entire nation was looking for him. Well, he had been murdered by his now convicted parents. And reams of evidence came forward that the child should have never been in that home. Now, 2 DCFS workers, Carlos Acosta and Andrew Polovin, are accused of ignoring red flags that might have saved his life. Each are potentially facing jail time for this. Let's take a listen in if we can for a moment.
Fine with them. They knew that they had unanswered questions, unanswered issues. They knew what they didn't know. Because based on P300s, they knew about Marriott, they knew about the CAC, they knew that they were required to find out what those people would have said about this case. They knew they needed to get the mental health records, the substance abuse records of Joanne and Drew, and they needed to review them. They needed to know what they said, and they knew they had. They knew they needed to reach out to law enforcement. They needed to get all of the prior police reports. They needed to figure out, is this just like a one-off incident with this family, or are they a family in crisis? Judge, they knew all this. They knew all of these things that they were required to do to accurately and safely assess the health and safety of AJ. They just knew they hadn't done it. They knew they were taking a risk, a substantial risk.
Just popping in at an interesting moment there, the prosecutor in the case laying out a laundry list of examples of what Carlos Acosta and Andrew Polovin, the former Department of Children and Family Services employees, didn't do. And the prosecution says them not doing that eventually, tangentially though, eventually led to 5-year-old AJ Friend being in that house in 2019. And he was in that house when he was murdered by his parents. Of course, his parents now facing, or now rather sentenced to 30 years in prison, 35 years in prison. But this is one of the rarest cases. Not only have DCFS been under a cloud of suspicion, been dogged for years by allegations of misconduct and misdoings, but here we have 2 former caseworkers charged. They're going to find out their sentence soon.